Hello everyone, Alfonso the Trader, and I'm back with a basing 101. What we have done is we've already sculpted our rocks, laid down the kitty litter, put on the glue washes on top of that. We allowed that to dry. I spray painted just a black spray paint, and I came back over and did a very dark gray. And I'm going to lighten it up with some beiges and add some browns here and there, and then just bring it all the way up to almost too much. And then I'm going to knock it down with some washes, and I'm going to take some photographs and show some video of what I'm doing from time to time, and I'll be back shortly. Okay, I'm back. I just added the color. I used a dark red, a saffron yellow, and a light translucent light brown. And I know it looks kind of odd right now, but we're still going to add more of the light gray dry brushing on top, very thin coats of wash as well, and so it's going to mute these colors down, but there's still going to be some colors haunting around in the back. Alright, see you in a bit. Okay, I'm back with the final painting right now, so I'm not going to do any more highlighting on this. This is as highlighted as I want to get it, but hopefully the camera picks it up that you can actually see some of the reds and the yellow and some of the oranges underneath it. It's going to be very soft, but you'll see it. The only thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to use some dark washes on this, browns, blacks, greens, to give it more of a weathered old, just sitting out, getting some soft moss around, light moss around the corners, down at the bottom, some brown, some slight dirt, and then we'll add in our flock mixtures and things like that later on. And I'll show you that next. Okay, it allows this to dry, and we're going to apply the green wash. We're going to go over the green wash most of everything here. If it gets a little too thick, add a little bit more water and just kind of thin it down a bit. And it's going to give a kind of like the start of like a mossy rock. And I'll come back with the next color. Okay, you see here I've applied some of the browns that are right around here, and I've done the same, a little bit all over, just to get a little tint to everything, and then come back around the sides a little bit more. You're going to have a more of a brown, green, not really olive, but it's almost the mix of these two colors down at the bottom. Same thing with cement. You'll see that along the side, but down at the bottom, I should say, of where the wall meets the flooring. Same thing there with the concrete, if it's nice and weathered. And now I'm going to come back with the black wash. Okay, I've applied the black wash. I've been using a hair dryer in between. Normally I wouldn't do that, but I'm just trying to make this video in one evening. So I'm come back with a very watered down black wash. That's not watered down. There we go. Into some of the crevices, the darker areas, recessed areas. And this I'm just going to let sit. And I'll come back with maybe a little bit more green down at the bottom, but I think I'm just going to leave this right now as is. And I'll come back with tomorrow, maybe later on this evening, depending on how I'm feeling, we will apply our flocking material. But this is basically how I do all my rocks. There you go. See that? Pops it out. That's why I went really, really light. And you add all these washes and it knocks it down. Same thing with the washes. You might put some stuff on thick. You take another brush, water it down, and then just take off. It's kind of what you're doing. You're building way up and then knocking it down, building it way up, knocking it down. That's kind of how I do it. I get an effect that I like a lot. So I will come back later on, and we will use the flocking material and dirt next. Okay, we're back with the flocking material. I'm just going to show you what it looks like. This is fine turf flock, green flock. What the hell? Woodland Scenics, I think, makes it. And then I have sifted dirt. Just literally old strainer, put some dirt through it, and did about 50-50 blend. And this is what that green turf looks like. It's really fine turf. It's not that clumpy stuff. It's real fine. It's almost like it's very, very fine sand almost. And this is what we're going to apply directly to our basing right next. Alrighty, showed you what the flocking material is going to look like, and now I'm just going to apply some watered down PVA to a few places where I want the flocking material to be. Alrighty, and sorry about the arm, and I'm just going to apply some of this material. There you go. And my battery's about to die, so I'll come right back and after I recharge it. Okay, we're back. This is what the final project will look like for right now. We've applied our flock dirt mix. What I also do is add a wash, a very, very thin wash, all over the top, same like I did the stones, but it's actually even thinner, so don't worry about it. A couple drops and a tablespoon of water, and it should adhere everything down and keep all the flock and dirt mix onto your model, onto your base, I should say. Sorry. So I'm going to cut off this video here, and I'm going to do other fine detailing in future videos. So I hope that you've all learned something and taken away something from my videos. Please let me know if you like these or these are informative, and best of luck on all your future projects. Take care.